right, today we're scaling the size of the planets. I think it's so important for you to understand really the size of the planets compared to each other before we can talk about what makes them go around the sun the way they do. All right, in this scale, I'm sure you've seen the sun in the classroom already. We are going to use an exercise ball to represent the sun. The ball has a diameter of 70 centimeters. You need to write that on your paper where it says what will we use. Now we need to make the scale factor. This is how we're going to use math to take something the size of a planet and fit it into our classroom. Okay? With the exercise ball as the sun, we know by looking at the chart, any chart that we look up, that the actual diameter of the sun is 1,400,000 kilometers. Very large. That should already be on your paper. In the spot after the first note that you took, okay, where it says what equation will we use, you are going to write this down. 1,400,000 kilometers, actual size of the sun, divided by 70 centimeters, that's the size of our exercise ball, is going to equal 20,000. 20,000 is our scale factor. So in the part that says, how will we determine our scale, something like that, to find the scaled size of the planet, you will write actual size of the planet divided by 20,000 equals scaled size in centimeters. This is important that you understand that your size is in centimeters. Some of your answers are going to be decimals, okay, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, what have you. That means that your answer is in millimeters, okay? So make sure you know centimeters versus millimeters. This is what your chart looks like. You are going to get your measurements for diameter right here in this column. We are scaling in kilometers, okay? Kilometers. So please, you're taking the second number from the chart. If you do the math with the first number, it's going to come out funky, and none of the planets I gave you are going to fit. Please do your math from the kilometers, okay? Finally, let's talk about how you're going to measure these. The thing about spheres is they're very tricky. They roll around. You can't put them on a ruler. It just doesn't work. Fortunately, there are clever people in this world who have discovered the caliper. This is called a caliper. I should have put it on here, but I didn't, okay? This is what your caliper looks like when it's closed. Don't let it confuse you that the ruler has a top and a bottom. To make life easy, I have put tape over the bottom. Please don't peel it off. It actually took me a really long time to do that. All right, I've covered up the bottom because we're not reading the bottom. We're reading the top. See, it says outside. We are measuring the outside of the sphere, not the inside. If we wanted to measure the inside of a cup, we would use the bottom. Okay, so we're reading the top of the ruler. Notice that when the caliper is pinched closed, the 0 on top lines up with the 0 on the ruler. I know that the 0 is not lined up with the mouth of the caliper. That's okay. We are reading from the 0 on the top to the 0 on the ruler. So in this example over here, I put this ball bearing into the caliper, and I pinched it, but not too hard, so just enough to hold it shut. And now, look, my 0 on top has moved over. It started here at 0. Now it's over here, so I have to count. 0, 5, 10, 15, and it comes pretty much to the line after 15, so it is 16 millimeters. The caliper is going to give you a measurement in millimeters. Remember that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. Remember that your scale is going to give you an answer in centimeters. So this actually would be 1.6 centimeters if I'm counting in centimeters. Okay, it's important to keep those kind of straightened out with each other. Again, I just want to remind you, you're reading the part that says outside. It's the top level of the ruler. All right, if you guys get stuck, ask me, I'll help you out, but you're going to now go and get your numbers. You'll have to look up the moon somewhere else. Earth's moon is new and it's not in your chart, so you're going to have to look it up somewhere else, so get creative. And then do your math. Once you've done the math, show me, and I will bring you a box of spheres and you will start selecting your planets, okay? This is fun. I can't wait to see what you guys choose.